Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your monthly love predictions reading. So lovely to have you here, Sag. We're going to be focusing on your love life from the middle of September until the middle of October. So if you're looking for more general predictions, I do those once a month. Your September predictions reading is up as well. There could be messages that relate to your love life in there, so I recommend that you have a look if you haven't yet. But without further ado, let's see what's going on in your love life. Now, I'm going to start by pulling 3 oracle cards from this oracle deck, and then we're going to elaborate with tarot, get advice. The 3 cards will represent 3 key themes that you'll experience in your love life. But then we're also going to be getting information about how the person on your mind is feeling about you in the month ahead, whether you are in an established connection and you have a partner, or whether you're meeting a new person, or there's somebody in your life who you aren't in a partnership with. We're going to look at that at the end. So for Sagittarius, what are their main 3 themes in love in the month ahead, please, Spirit? What are Sagittarius's main 3 themes in love in the month ahead? We have 22. I heard Taylor Swift's song 22. She has a whole album called 22, doesn't she? What else can you tell us about Sagittarius's main themes in love for the month ahead, please? Sagittarius's main themes in love for the month ahead. We have, waxing gibbous. That's exciting. Something's gaining momentum. Interesting. Okay, Sag. You and your positive energy. You've got positive energy again. We have the 10th house. Oh, okay. We got to look out for that. Back of the deck, we have a full moon reversed. I heard let it out. So for some of y'all, there's an opportunity to have a deep and meaningful with somebody in the month ahead, to really let your feelings out and share how you've been feeling. The good, the bad, the ugly is what I'm hearing. So for those who are in a relationship, I feel like you and your partner are trying to deepen the relationship. You're spending a lot of one-on-one time, and it's really important that you prioritize your date nights or the moments that you have just the two of you together. I feel like those in a relationship are going to have the opportunity to really deep dive into like where you want this to go, and maybe start making some plans for later in the year, especially around Christmas time. I feel like you're setting something up here with the 10th house. You're putting in some big plan of what you want to do. If it isn't marriage and engagement, it's probably something related to a financial goal that you have, and kind of taking things to a more serious, structured level. But for those who are single, I definitely see someone in your energy who you're building energy with, and you're really wanting to kind of see where this is going with them. You're getting a lot of positive signs that things are headed in the right direction, and it feels like you're going to have a lot of opportunities to spend time with them, just the two of you with 22. So let's get into it. Let's look at your first theme, 22. It is the card of you and me, this strong connection feeling of 2 people sort of coming together. So I do feel like you're spending a lot of time with someone in the month ahead in your love life. I would be very surprised if you're completely alone. Like, even if it's like a close friend and the 2 of you are just vibing and kind of building aspirations around where you want your love life to be. It feels like this is more romantic though, I'm not going to lie. This is a love reading. Let's clarify though. What is happening with the 22 theme for Sagittarius in the month ahead? What is happening with we have the King of Swords reversed. A lot of Tame Impala for your group. I'm hearing their song from ages ago. Make Up Your Mind, Tame Impala. And we also have the Ace of Wands reversed. Interesting. What's going on with this 22 theme for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? We have the 2 of Wands reversed, and at the back of the deck is the King of Pentacles, 4 of Wands reversed. So I'm getting an interesting energy of compromise here and trying to identify the road forward in your love life. So for some of you, it could be that you're needing to be clearer about who you're interested in and what you're interested in having with them. Because I almost see that you still have options. A lot of my Sagittarius has resonated with my last reading, and your current love prediction is very much about you needing to be very clear about what you want and who you want and what you want with that person. So I do see a rebirth of some sorts, but I think that before you kind of restart something, or kind of, it almost feels like a cancelled plan situation, someone who you had chemistry with but it didn't go anywhere, maybe you're starting something up with them again. But I feel like any cancelled plans or any false starts in love are literally an emphasis on you needing to be a little bit clearer about what you want and who you want. I do see the King of Swords reversed as you not feeling 100% sure of the road forward, maybe needing more information and needing to kind of get more information before you make a decision about what am I going to do. So being very cautious and careful with how much you kind of sign up for when it comes to love. If you're in a relationship, I feel like you and your partner are exploring ways forward, but I don't think that you're really confident in committing yourself to a journey with this person. I feel like you're more just kind of going by how you feel and taking it based on the excitement, the passion, and the fun, not really wanting to kind of take on too much. And somebody else had this in their reading as well, another fire sign. But I do think that the goal here is that you know you have a lot to offer, Sag. You know that you have like this big sort of, what am I coming up with? It feels like a dowry. Like you have a lot to offer, but that doesn't mean you're just going to give it to anything and anyone. I do think you still have somebody very specific who's piqued your interest. Maybe you're waiting for them to kind of match your energy and be more sure of like where they stand with you and you stand with them. But I definitely see you just sort of holding back and being very careful about the road that you choose moving forward when it comes to love. So what is the advice for Sagittarius with this 22 energy? What is the advice? I'm going to go with that card because what an entrance. We have the Storm. Okay. The Storm reversed. Just be aware of how you may be making it more complicated than necessary. I feel like this doesn't have to be as difficult as it is. I definitely see some overprotective energy of self here, and maybe just kind of preempting chaos, preempting conflict, preempting challenges. And so you're kind of self-sabotaging a little bit. But I do think that the situation isn't as difficult as we're making it out to be with the Storm reversed. We may be kind of seeing red flags where there aren't red flags, or we may be creating unnecessary obstacles where there aren't obstacles. But I do think the situation is a lot clearer than what we're perceiving it to be. And the Storm reversed is literally like, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. So just kind of stay connected to the truth. And if you don't have enough information, ask more questions, get more information. Don't settle for the sort of gray area as your facts and as your knowledge, because it feels like you do need more information in order to feel more confident about where that situation is going. So let's have a look at your waxing gibbous theme now. This is a feeling of something gaining momentum. It also feels like this waxing gibbous is you kind of coming into something with a bit of confidence. So what's going on with waxing gibbous for Sagittarius in love? We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. What is this waxing gibbous for Sagittarius? What is this waxing gibbous? Okay, we got a lot of earth energy over here. The Hierophant. Clarify the waxing gibbous. And we have the Ace of Swords. You got two aces reversed. At the back of this deck is the Knight of Swords reversed. So, not wanting to take initiative, not wanting to be impulsive, but also not wanting to be the first person. some of y'all are playing cat and mouse with someone who is equally frigid. Like, they're not going to want to step forward either. Take it if it resonates. This situation may not apply to all of you, but I'm seeing two people. One person's like, I'm interested. You go first. No, you go first. And so you're both just at a standstill of like, who takes action first? For others of you, this is stemming from not wanting to be impulsive, not wanting to insinuate, and not wanting to rush and be wrong. Like, oh, did I misread the signs? I also think that the goal for this energy is to kind of get something circumstantial before you start making more tangible steps. So regardless of whether you're single or in a relationship, that Hierophant is like the focus of this theme. The Hierophant is saying you need solid evidence, solid proof, and solid kind of reason before you start being very clear in your actions towards this. But I see that the energy is gaining momentum. The feelings are growing towards the situation, towards this person. But when it comes to actions, the actions are very slow and sometimes non-existent. The Ace of Swords is saying that the situation is on your mind a lot. You think about either this person or the situation with them a lot and trying to make things more official, trying to make things more circumstantial, more physical. For some of you, this is about bringing a partnership that already exists into a more solidified energy. And for others of you, this is about progressing a crush or an interest in someone into something more tangible. But I just think with the Ace of Swords reversed, you're going through the same ideas and not taking action upon them, not feeling confident enough to take action. Oh my days, Sag. For some of you, this could be a secret crush with waxing gibbous. There could be that you feel like you need to keep this hidden or you can't quite bring it to light yet. You have to let the energy gain momentum first. What is the advice for Sagittarius with this waxing gibbous? The card is on the ground. All right, let's see what fell. We have the Nectar. Ooh, this is a very sensual card. It always makes me think of like, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube, but it always makes me think of like cum, basically, like the nectar, the good, the secret sauce. So I kind of feel like your advice here is to just kind of let your hair down and have fun a little bit, let loose, enjoy the situation, enjoy your feelings, enjoy the passion. Ew, is that my fan? Or is that a mosquito? It's a mosquito. That mosquito is so loud. Oh my Lord. But yeah, just have fun. Embrace the pleasure of the situation. I think that your advice is to kind of, because that's the thing, Sag, like you're a fire sign that is highly intuitive. Like when you feel passionate and excited about something, other people may look at you and go like, what the heck, calm down. But that's your intuition stirring your loins in some cases and trying to kind of go bang, 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 Sag, bang, like this is it, move. So trust those feelings. Some of you guys are being dissuaded by an earth sign who's like talking you down and convincing you that what you're feeling isn't real. And you kind of need to just tell that person to stay in their lane, because this advice may come from a good point of view, but I just feel like it's very confidence shattering compared to the advice you're getting. Your advice is like, go for it, enjoy yourself, be safe, but have fun. And then the cards are like, it's not safe, don't do it. So that's your advice. So let's have a look at your third theme now, the 10th house. I'm not going to lie, you guys, that mosquito is huge. I've never seen a mosquito that big. It is a hefty boy. I think it's a female mosquito, actually. Weird. I wish I could take a photo and show you, but it's moving so fast. All right, Spirit, let's focus. Coming back to this 10th house energy. What is going on for Sagittarius in love? Okay. One more card. What is going on for Sagittarius with this 10th house energy? Okay. The back of the deck is the Queen of Cups reversed. We also have the Moon. You're in your feels. It's not a bad way to be. We have the 8 of Cups reversed and the 4 of Swords upright. Okay, so honestly, I kind of think that This 10th house is you trying to question, like, have I done everything that I possibly can in this situation? Some of you guys are considering going back to a connection that you feel you walked away from prematurely. Maybe you actually did need to take a step back because you had to focus on other areas of your life. Like, it was natural, it was time, it was a healthy separation. But now you're feeling like you need to kind of go back because it feels like with the Four of Swords, you're at a standstill. And I almost think that your emotions are going back before your physical body is going back. Like, I feel like this is a lot of you just thinking about past situations, about the would've, could've, should'ves, and about missed opportunities, and about situations in which, like, your heart is still attached. And I do see that for some of you, this is the deep and meaningful conversation that you're going to be having with someone. Like, could I, would I, should I have tried more? If that really doesn't resonate as something coming from your mouth, somebody else could be saying that to you, Sagittarius, missing you and saying, like, could I, would I, should I have tried more? I do think this Four of Swords is you reflecting a lot, thinking a lot, spending a lot of your downtime, especially before bed or in the morning before you kind of get out of bed, just sort of reflecting on how you're feeling. Because I see you missing someone, or I see you feeling like your future with the 10th house is with someone that your heart is already set on. So this doesn't feel like a new energy with the Eight of Cups reversed. It feels like you already have established feelings for this person. And when you're considering like serious commitment and this 10th house energy of structure and family, and maybe that your career has stood in the way of this in the past as well. You're just like, dang, like, have I done something to sabotage a potential good outcome? Because the only reason we really go back to an Eight of Cups situation, it's not because it was toxic, it's because we can have our happy ending with that person. Maybe the separation was actually healthy. It really depends on your circumstances, but that moon is saying deep, deep feelings, subconsciously and consciously, a lot of reflection, a lot of daydreams even, and just a lot of feelings. So what is the advice with this 10th house energy for Sagittarius? Oh my Lord. What is the advice for Sagittarius with this 10th house energy? We have a river. So many feels. So many feels. First of all, I do think that some of y'all are convinced that you can't have what everybody else has, and you can. I feel like some of you are maybe alienated your future from what everybody else is having. And I mean, we're all unique beings. I don't know what the heck is going on in your life, but I feel like you need to allow yourself to be happy in a conventional way and in an unconventional way. There is a form of happiness that will suit your individual lifestyle, situation, story, aspirations, journey, whatever it is that you think you're too different to be able to love. It's not the case. There is somebody that will fit into that. But we have river here, and we also have the flame. So I see an old flame returning for some of you, or you feeling like you need to go back to an old flame. I think your advice is to once again pay attention to your passion, pay attention to your attraction, and pay attention to what excites you. But with the river here, for this specific theme, you're being called to honor your feelings, your deep, deep feelings, the you that not a lot of people get to see, the you that you feel strongly when it's literally just you at home by yourself almost. And maybe one other person knows this about you. I feel like you have some really deep feelings that are stirring under the surface. And in the month ahead, you're being called to honor those feelings, to embrace them, and to even explore them. I'm seeing a window here into the truth of how you feel, and you getting the chance to share that with someone. So your advice is to do that. Let's have a look at the person on your mind now and how they're feeling about you in the month ahead. For those who have an established connection already, or somebody who is already in their life, quite established, like a partnership, how is that person feeling about Sagittarius in the month ahead? How is the established person / partner feeling about Sagittarius in the month ahead? Okay. Oh, wise. They're feeling wise. We have Good Life by Zoo, Sage Energy. Pause it if you want to read it. Oh, my days. Where did it go? Oh, my God. It flew. Oh, it's right here. My bad. Being so dramatic. Okay. Let's put that down. How is the established person / partner feeling about Sagittarius in the month ahead? Yeah, I thought so. We have the Judge reversed. Okay, this person is questioning some of the decisions you make because they just feel like you're only thinking about material things with the Queen, or you're only thinking about how it will look to other people. This person feels like you've made decisions based on how it looks to other people, or like you got a reputation you have to consider, or I can't do that, I got to think about what it means to this person. And you're like, this person's like, why don't you just think about us for once? Life is all about you and not at all about you. How can you experience everything you choose to do while observing the experience you're having from a higher view? I feel like the established person, for those who have one, is in this kind of like sage energy of reflecting and thinking a lot about the connection and kind of trying to process how you are different and how to reconcile those differences. For some of you, this person is feeling that these differences are unreconcilable or irreconcilable. With the Judge reverse, they're feeling like there's a lot between you and that there's a lot to work on. And they're also feeling like the partnership is very imbalanced. They feel like one person wants this, the other person wants that. One person's hot, the other person's cold. One person's coming in like this, the other person's coming in like that. They feel like the two of you are not on the same page, but they're trying to be wise about how they think about this, how they act about on this, and how they say this to you. It's highly likely that this person isn't going to share this with you until they feel confident that they can have this conversation in a very mature way. They don't want to trigger you, they don't want to set you off, but they are feeling like this connection is facing differences. You and them are opposing instead of supporting. So what is the advice when dealing with the established person? What is the advice for Sagittarius when dealing with the established person? We have Venus reversed and we have Gemini. So for some of you, this could be a separation. This could be a relationship that has ended. But I want to treat it as though this is something you want to work on. So I think that either you're not going to want a future with this person or you are. And if you are, your advice is to remind yourself of why you're attracted to them in the first place, of what it is that you need from a loving, supportive partner, and of how your love languages may be different with Venus reversed. You may need this and they may need that. And so you're both feeling like you're coming from different points of view. I think with Venus reversed, the love language, the love connection is a little bit disconnected for whatever reason. Either you're both seeking support differently or you're both kind of wanting support differently. And I think with Gemini being here, friends could be helpful, or at least talking to a trusted friend could be helpful. But I also think Gemini is about bringing communication into this situation. Don't downplay how impressive and how magical open and honest conversation with your partner can be at helping to work through those problems and to fix them. An emphasis on open and honest, creating a space in which you both feel safe and comfortable talking about things honestly and making sure that you are hearing each other and that you are contributing as much as the other as well. So that's what I'm seeing for those who are in an established connection. Let's have a look at those who are not in an established connection or those who are dealing with someone new who they're not in a relationship with. I want to say yet, because some of y'all are looking for that, but what is going on with this person that Sagittarius is with the new person? How is this new person feeling towards Sagittarius? how is the new person feeling towards Sagittarius? We have the stone, okay? Stoic, I'm hearing. It's hard to read you. We also have the healer at the back of the deck, the healer. I feel like even though this may be a new person, there's something that you may need to kind of figure out with them. I don't want to say that you may need to heal something with them, but there could be water under the bridge already, or there could be some sort of baggage that you need to kind of deal with before you can focus on something with them. How is the new person feeling about Sagittarius in the month ahead? Oh, this person feels very connected to you. We have Ajna, third eye chakra. I see. This person is dreaming a lot about you. They think about you a lot, okay? This new person, I feel like there is a strong intuitive connection. You pick up on each other's energy. You think and dream about each other a lot. But this person in the physical world isn't getting a heck of a lot from you. They're feeling a little bit iced out, or they are feeling like they need to be icy and protective. Why, may I ask? We have Anima Mundi. They're a bit scared of this connection. This person feels ridiculously connected to you already. They already feel like the two of you maybe have manifested each other, or they just feel like yeah, you know what it reminds me of? We all have that. Well, I assume we do. But I was having a conversation with someone recently about, like, there's this one person who, if I even say roughly like who they are, I end up seeing them later that day. And it doesn't always happen in terms of like, it freaks me out every time, so I don't always say it. But when we do, they appear. That's what this person feels like, Sag. They feel like it's instant. You two are too connected already. They may be a bit scared of this connection if they have been appearing withdrawn. And in the month ahead, if they kind of take a more reserved approach, it's because they're trying to feel their way through this. They could be either very intuitive, they could be a water sign, they could be an earth sign too with the stone energy. But I just feel like they're very cautious and patient in a good way as well. I don't think you need to rush something with this person. I feel like they're just trying to feel their way through this with you as well. But they are feeling very strongly connected to you. I'm seeing a lot of like fantasizing. Okay, a little juicy juice. They're very aware of you, even if they pretend that they're not. Very aware of you. And that's the thing, like, depending on where your placement is, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Risings, y'all are very obvious when you like someone. It's hard for people to not realize, like, who you have a crush on. But a Sagittarius Moon, a Sagittarius Venus, like, maybe you're having a hard time figuring this person out. And so, but I think they really are very aware of you. They are. So what is the advice for Sag when dealing with this person? Because they are deep. I don't think that they show you all their cards. I feel like they keep some cards close to their chest. What is Sagittarius's advice when dealing with a new person in the month ahead? You got two cards again. Okay. The back of the deck, we have waning gibbous. Don't dream it's over. Waning gibbous reversed. It's like, don't give up too soon. Water is interesting. Honor your feelings and trust your intuition, because something isn't making sense on the surface, but your intuition isn't lying. We also have last quarter reversed. Okay, so this is that false start person and the fifth house. I do think that you may have had a false start with this person. I feel like they're not a new person. I think that something has already transpired between you, but it never got off the ground. Only take it if it resonates. But the last quarter reverse is saying that things are kind of a bit slow, but they're still moving. It's not the end yet, is what I feel. It's coming to a head in a different way than what you assumed. You thought it was an ending. It's actually transpiring into a new opportunity, is what I want to say. That being said, with the fifth house reversed, I feel like you need to kind of take this a little bit more cautiously and maybe seriously, and try not to rush the romance or something. The fifth house reversed is an interesting advice card in a love reading, because it's like, it's saying don't rush into either a relationship with this person, or don't rush into a romantic relationship with this person. I feel like the fifth house reversed is kind of encouraging you to figure out what it is that you're looking for before you kind of pursue them. I'm assuming that's because this person is looking for a romance. And maybe if you're not, it could just create a lot of complications with Grand Trine coming out. Is there anything else you can tell them when it comes to advice? 7 reverse. Yeah, I'm seeing like you don't have to rush because you're kind of, either you're afraid of making things more complicated or you're afraid of starting something you can't really finish. So don't rush forward, take it one step at a time and then figure out if this is something you want to continue to pursue. That's what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius, when it comes to your love life in the month ahead from mid-September to mid-October. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it resonated and was informative for you. If it did not resonate 100%, you may have messages in your moon or Venus sign because this is a love reading. Otherwise, I strongly recommend that you just take what resonates. Do not let the rest take from you, sweet soul. Thank you for all of your support, your time, your energy. I really appreciate you being here. I wish you a prosperous, abundant month ahead, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye.